just gets better. I've come across the service information bulletin directly relating to this issue with the turbocharger and the oil leak at startup. The engine, here's the Turbo Journal. It's called SI B11 1615, and the service information bulletin, this is the newest one anyway, Feb 2016. So here, the N20 and N26 engine, smoke from exhaust when starting a cold engine. So that's exactly what we've been talking about in the previous two videos. Here's the models of BMW that it applies to, all the ones that came with this generation of the N20, N26 engine when it was first released, it is. Okay, situation when starting a cold engine, blue smoke can be seen emitting from the exhaust tailpipe for approx 10-20 seconds. So you just get a little puff of smoke at the start. No turbocharger boost faults are stored and no drivability issues can be detected. So there's nothing comes up, nothing you can see apart from the smoke. The cause, when the vehicle is parked overnight, the engine oil pressure will equalize and may leak past the turbocharger exhaust side turbine seal. So as I said in video 2, there's oil that's in the middle to keep everything lubricated, and when the whole thing gets shut off, because it's under pressure still, it's looking for a way out, and it can just seep out, leak out past the bearing that runs the turbocharger. It is basically a pump. The exhaust spins a pump on one side, which then in turn turns an air pump and puts pressurized air into the engine, giving it all the extra power. So the procedure, replace the engine oil line feed into the turbocharger using, and there's the part number, 11428648368, that's the BMW part number. So that is a new oil line with a check valve built into it as well. So the procedure to fix this is simply to replace the oil line. The new oil supply line will incorporate a check valve on the engine side of the engine oil feed line that will eliminate the engine oil pressure equalization via the turbocharger exhaust side turbine seal. So it's going to stop that pressure from leaking at that point. And here we've got a repair instruction, 1142198. I'll have a look at that. Removing and install oil feed line for exhaust turbocharger. So that's the instruction as to how to actually change it out. I'll go and have a look at that as well. Here's the part number for the oil feed line and the with the check valve in it. And the warranty information. This is really interesting. If you've got this, your car's still under warranty, either BMW certified or new vehicle warranty. There's a defect code here, 1112904800, and that's the defect code. You can say, hey guys, this is covered by warranty, and you can get it done for free down at the dealership. Okay, the rest of it is all information about the dealers and what they get and charge it out for and all the rest of it. But let's have a look here at this and have a look at the procedure, what's involved in changing the oil. Here it is, 1142198. It talks about removing and installing oil feed line for exhaust turbocharger. It only shows one end. It just shows the Torx screw here and the oil feed line coming in, but it doesn't show the other end of it where it's attached. Of course, you can just follow that through and find it, and that there's an O-ring on there. But that's all that this gives us. It's just that one stage in the journal. And interesting, it says beforehand you need to remove the exhaust turbocharger. So it's saying the turbo has to be off before you take that oil line off. Note, oil feed line can only be renewed after removal of the exhaust turbocharger. So yeah, if you go by this technical journal, it's saying the turbo's got to come off before you replace that line. I would look online though. I don't have to do this job, so I'm not going to do it on my car, so it won't be on my videos. I apologise, but look online to see if someone's found a way of getting that off and replacing it with all the part numbers that we've got. You'll be absolutely fine. I love these technical journals, tightening torque. Well, I'm not going to give it to you, it's just going to say look it up and use appropriate tool to loosen oil feed. Appropriate tool? Well, obviously it's a Torx. Is what's needed to take that off and get that oil feed line out. Alright, so there you go. That's all I've got for you. Happy researching as you chase down the rest. Get hold of that part and switch that out. But what good news, hey? It's not the engine. It's not major repairs in the engine. It's not the turbocharger. It's not major repairs in the turbocharger. The first fix and common fix is to put a one-way valve in the oil feed line to replace that feed line, and that will stop the back pressure, stop it leaking in and causing that smoke at startup. Now, I have also read some other stuff online where mechanics are saying that 50 to 70% of the time this oil feed line will fix the problem, but it can also be that the bearing gives out in the bearing and starts to leak oil through there. Of course, if that's the case, if the bearing has given out and started to leak oil, then replacing the airline ain't going to change that. So you will have to replace your turbocharger if that's the case. But boy, oh boy, much better, much quicker way to replace the oil line to start with, and hopefully that'll get rid of your problem. Okay, thanks for watching.